everyone. My name is Priyambada and welcome to Pathshala, and today we are going to start with chapter number 11, that is light, shadows and reflection. So in this chapter we are going to talk about the lights and their effects and how shadows are formed and what kind of reflections or what are reflections. So these are the topics that we are going to cover in this chapter. So let's start with it. So yes, we see many colorful and different objects around us. For example, cars, cycle, flowers. So how do you think we all see these objects? For example, if some object is right in front of our eyes and we are able to see it, so how these things are happening? How we are able to see the object around us? The examples that we just discussed about. So yes, all we can see around us are trees, flowers, animals, and also cars. So coming to the next point, look at the same places at night. If it were completely dark, or go inside a completely dark room. अब क्या करेंगे हम? We move to a dark room where we cannot see anything. So are you able to see any object in the room? क्या अब आपको कोई object दिख रहा है अपने room में? Obviously we can't able to see the objects while in a dark room. Why? What can be the reason? So the reason that I'm thinking is it is because of the light. अगर तो light होगी, then we will able to see the object. For example, you can easily see me. Why? Because there is light around me. But if I were in the dark room, you will not be able to see me. Now, see this picture. Here it is a dark room. In other places, in other areas or other corners of the room, it is very dark. So you are not able to see what is kept here in the corners. But instead, you can see only the object which is in front of the light. So a small amount of light is coming inside the room, and it is now you will be able to see that if there is any object inside the room or not. So by lighting candle or torch, we can see the object present in the room. As we know, by using the light, either we use candle, either we use torch or tube lights or whatever the source of light we have. So if we switch it on or light the candle, we will be able to see the objects that are present in the room. So basically, light is helping us to see various objects that are present in our room. So yes, torch bulb is an object that gives out light of its own. So now this thing is very important. Objects that can give light of its own. Objects that can give light of its own. So here we have seen first example, that is of torch. Torch can give its own light. Whenever you switch it on, you will see a light coming out of it. So we can say that torch is an object or the source of light which emits its own light. अपनी खुद की light देता है. Also, sun gives its own light. Sun present in the sky is the major source of light that we know. As we know that sun हमें दिखता है during the daytime, and because of sun in the sky, we are able to see every corner in the light very clearly. So that is how effective the sun is, and it is also considered as the major source of the light. So objects like the sun that give out or emit light of their own are called luminous object. So the thing that I have written here, that objects that can give its own light, उसके example हमने क्या क्या पढ़े? Torch and about the sun. These are some of the examples which can emit their own light. So such objects जिनकी खुद की light होती है, they emit their own light. For example, sun and torch. So such objects are called as luminous object. क्या बोलते हैं हम उनको? Luminous object. या उनको हम कहते हैं luminous objects. So here you see, this is the example of sun, or you can see how the sun is lighting up. How sun is full of light. So that is why sun is considered to be the luminous object.